Welcome again to Bob's Barn Workshop. Today we're going to do something a little different. I have been known to do things here in the kitchen, my wife's playground, my wife's workshop. But every year I try to make some venison sausage. So this year I am starting out with a kit from a company called Butcher and Packer in Michigan. Butcher and Packer Supply. It's 1780 East 14 Mile Road in Madison Heights, Michigan. So look them up. And this is their summer sausage for venison kit for 25 pounds, which includes 8 3-pound sausage casings. They supply the string. There's the seasoning, there's the different cures, citric acid, all the stuff that has to go in there, hickory smoke flavor. Complete kit, best kit I've ever bought. You don't need to have anything but something to stuff it with. In an oven, we cure it in the oven at a low temperature. So, I already cut and ground, deboned and ground a picnic ham, a butt, whatever, last night. I got about 8.5 pounds of fatty pork here. I got my lovely grinder. You can use any kind. I had a hand grinder for years that I cranked on, a number 32, so that'll work too. And then I have here my 16.5 pounds of venison chunks, which I chunked up last fall. I'm a little behind this year getting this done, but that's semi-frozen. That should go through the grinder nice. Let me get this set up and we'll grind some of it. You don't have to watch me grind it all, but I'm going to grind this through 3/16 plate. That's all I ever do. It makes a nice textured sausage. And then you just cure these in the oven until they hit 156 degrees. Alright, I'm going to get set up. Okay, so this will probably get a little noisy, but such is the life of a meat grinder. And these are all nicely trimmed venison parts. And all legally, don't worry. So let's try this a little bit here. Semi-frozen, but they say that makes it go through the grinder even better. It's cold. Don't worry, the grinder jaws are down there far enough I can't get my hand into it. Even if I push down my fingers down a little bit. Use your grinder according to the instructions they give you, of course. Plastic bag is usually about 5 pounds. I do have an old baby scale. I used to weigh this. I probably should get a good scale. Yeah, that's gorgeous stuff, isn't it? strangely satisfying about grinding meat. I don't know what it is. Everybody loves this summer sausage, so for holidays, crackers and cheese, I make sandwiches out of it, just like salami. Alright, well you don't want to see me do 25 pounds, but that's the first batch. First 5 pounds is gone. So we'll get back when we get this all ground. Alright. Okay, we're coming to the end here. I got most of it done. And let's shove the rest through this. It's only been about 10-15 minutes. Try not to mess your wife's kitchen up too much, guys. Itself with the small pieces. I know we got a gruesome mess here. We'll clean this up soon. What I'm going to do is run a little bit of the pre-ground stuff back through to push anything that hasn't made it. In case there's a chunk that didn't quite make it all the way through, this will help push it through. We don't want to lose any meat in the grinder, do we? Alright, we can see it coming out here. Alright, get it all, as Justin Wilson used to say. I don't, recommend any particular brand of grinder or anything, but this little one has worked good for me. Gosh, I think I might have got it from Northern Tool. Come on, baby. Let's see, which way do I need to knock this? I need to knock it this way. There you go. Very nice little machine anyway. Easy to clean. I do just wash it in the sink with hot water though. It's not to put it in the dishwasher. Now see, let's see if that's ground. Oh, that's ground. It pushed it through. See, there's not a lot of, there's a little bit of sinew wrapped around that, but see, this grinds the sinew up really nice, which you end up with in the smaller chunks of meat that you get, because when you get a deer, if you're not familiar, their muscle structure is kind of small, so getting big chunks of meat is hard. You get the hind quarters and you get the back straps, but along, on the bones and the backbone and all that stuff, you clean off a lot of small bits, and so that's the kind of stuff that I set aside for the sausage making. So actually we're done with the grinder for this batch of what I'm doing. I am going to do some other sausages here. I'm going to do what's called snack stick, and snack stick is basically the same kind of grind, but you put a different spice in it, and it's in a very small casing, like a Slim Jim, and it might be a little bit more peppery. Okay, so what do we need to do here? Alright, we're going to get elbow deep. So first, I I just want to fold and incorporate the pork throughout the whole mix. So this meat is very cold, so it's tough on the old bones. But we're trying not to mash this too much, which will toughen your meat. Now say I just spin the tray around and fold it the other way up in. And now this is the same way we're going to do the spices, but when I get to do the spices, I'm going to break this down half and half first, just to make it easier to handle. Now say I rotated that 90 degrees. I gotta let my hands rest, so boy that's cold. Whew. So I'll continue to keep folding this in until it's a consistent color. So the instructions say to add everything except the citrus, because yes, citric acid in here will make this, give it a snap, a tangy sausagey. So I'm going to take half out, like I said, it's a lot easier. And I've washed the counter so it's nice and clean. And I'm basically just going to try to add half of everything. And then I'll do the same thing to the other half, and then we'll toss it together. So the wife's just pulled in the driveway. She's going to love this. So looking down in here to try to figure out half. I mix the other half right in here. Don't need to do it on the counter. The cure, which is just a few tablespoons of some kind of treated salt. There's a binder. Makes the meat stick together, turn into sausage, of course. As I said, I don't have to be too precise with this because I'm going to flip it all back together too. And the hickory smoke flavor. Yum. I can smell it already. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to meet a friend here. And we're going to start mixing this all together. There's supposed to be some water added to this. I guess I should have mixed the other part in the tub. Which, okay, I'm switching over plans. I gotta see how much water I'm supposed to put in here. 3 pints. 3 pints, 3 pints. A pint is 16 ounces, right? So that's a quart and a half. So I need to add 3 cups to each batch. Because a pint is 16 ounces and a cup is 8 ounces. See, I went to science class too. Alright. That water really loosens this up and makes it mixable. And it also makes it flow through the stuffer much better. My lovely wife got me a nice sausage stuffer last year for Christmas, so I'm really excited to try that out for the first time this year. That seemed like a lot of water. I think I'm going to start adding this. Start incorporating it all together this way. Yes, she's getting tacky, as per instructions. I might add a little bit more water, but I don't know if I need to. That is some tacky meat. And I don't mean cheesy. Decorated strength. Oh, gosh, smell that. I can see why guys get big mixing machines for this. Alright, I'll put it on pause. Alright, fans and friends of Bob's Barn Workshop, here we are. The sausage meat has been resting overnight. It's gotten stiff because of the binder. I've had to massage it up a little bit. I've got my casings soaking and warming here a little bit. My wife got me this fantastic looking new 5-pound stuffer. You just fill your thing and drop it in like that and run your sausage. So what I'm going to do is get ready here and we'll stuff some. So this is going to be a little messy and gruesome as things go, but I'm just going to start tossing this stuff in here. I'm a newbie at using these type of stuffers, so we'll see how she goes. I'm going to try to pack it in there with as little air as I can get. Now, this holds 5 or 6 pounds, I think, but I'm not going to fill it all the way to the top because I only got 3-pound casings. Okay, so she's in place. Run a little fat around that gasket to start with here. Rinse off my hands. Now these are very, very large casings, so there shouldn't be any issues getting it to flow. And I put the really, really large tube on here. So my wife and I just bought a 2011 1500cc jet ski. That ought to be fun. Alright, down comes the press. Oh, that's easy. Perfect. Just let stuff in there nice. This is cranking so easy. Well, I'm nice and full. There we go, we're almost done. Nice and hard. Back her up. Gotta leave a little here to tie. Squeeze out the air. Twist her tight. Look at that. Ain't that awesome? I love it. And this sausage is so good. My strings are over here. The company I buy this from, Butcher and Packer, even supplies the tie string. So I put it around twice and just tie a couple granny knots. If I can get it around there. Tomorrow will be the day that I twist this up here. Twist these so they're easy to get together. Tomorrow we'll cure these in the oven, but right for now we're going to stack them. They will fit right in these totes. So actually I'm just putting one there. So there's one. I haven't got enough meat in here to stuff one more. But you can see how easy that was. Let's do one more. And it didn't leak past any at all. I probably could just tilt that and stuff it right in there. Just like that. I'll mash this up a little bit. Pack it in with my knuckles. There's enough to do 8 of these sausages in a 25-pound kit. So that makes them 3 pounds a piece. I've been making this sausage from this company at least 10 years and I love it. So there's another batch in there ready to go. So much nicer than trying to do it with a cheap. I had one of those ram type stuffers. There's an airy leaf on this that lets the air come out of the top of the press before it gets right down to the meat. Awesome. So this is going very quick and easy. Alright, one more shot here. Try to keep out of your way. I kind of got a weird cockeyed corner here that I have to have room for my knuckles to go by on this countertop. I do have a board that I C-clamp on here when I'm using other presses and tools here, because this overhang kind of gets in the way. Alright, so we squeeze the air out. And crank. This is going so easy. And just let it feed itself off the tube. Make sure it gets good and tight. Alright. Wow, that is so much quicker than the old way I used to do it. Twist her up tight. And get my next piece of string. It don't matter because this one that dries, it shrinks up a little bit anyway. Better if my wife helps, but hey Mom, give me them pliers. Alright. And we will be curing these right in the oven. And there's a whole instruction sheet that comes with these on what temperatures to run them at, either in the oven or in a smokehouse. Boy, this string is just a little too short. Dang. I guess I'll just put it around there once next time. It doesn't matter because it isn't really doing a whole lot. Probably not enough to hold it anyway. Alright, well I'm not going to make you watch the rest of these. I'll show you when I get them all done, but we got 2 done already, just a few minutes. And it takes quite a few hours to cure them. Alright, we're going to shoot one more here. The wife is going to aid me, and it helps if somebody holds it for you. She's loaded up. All loaded up. This drops right in the top really fast. Listen to the air come out. This is a wonderful machine. And I let that get nice and full. I can steady the machine by holding the feed tube here too. And there we just shot a 3-pound sausage in a matter of seconds. Now, gotta take just a hair out of this because it's just a little bit too full. I'll squeeze it down tight. Partner ties it up for me. Alright, so what I wanted to show mostly was how cool this machine is. And I'll have to look at the brand name for it. I think we got it off in Amazon. But to load it, I just back the crank all the way out, and you'll see the pusher come to the top here. And you can hear it, the breather, okay? Watch this, just tilts. And then I just stuff more meat in there. So quick and easy compared to the other method. I had one of those curved things that look kind of like a meat grinder with a pusher plunger kind of thing. And it worked, but I was like He-Man pressing on that thing trying to get it to fill. And so this is so much easier. I mean, I can do it by myself. Watch. Well, I guess you saw me do it before. That guy drops down. That guy, I have to bring it out far enough so my knuckles don't hit the cabinet. I'm rinsing my hand clean just so I don't get everything all greasy every time. This is the next to the last one here. Make sure you're seeing what I'm doing. Again, you just open these guys up after they've soaked a little bit like they did to soften them up. So this is an awesome machine, baby. And as I say, I don't really need help. It's just nice to watch. See, it drops in. Listen, you'll hear the air come out until it gets down to the meat, and then boom, and it's just so fluid. It's so easy. So much easier than the way I've been doing it. And I probably could get a way to bolt this thing down, but considering that this is working so easy by itself, not an issue. Okay, back that off. Ready to tie. Alright. I got one more to do for the finale here. And then we're all good. Okay, fill in the last one. You know you want to see it. This is the last one. The last roundup, boys. Tomorrow we will bake these. As I said, you start out at 170 for a certain number of hours, and then you end up at 200 degrees, and you measure the internal temperature of these until they hit like 156, 157. And then you take them out and cool them quickly. Alright. Pressure plate's coming down. Air is coming out. Last 3 pounds. That's as much as I can get in there. Alright, well I don't have any other kind of casing this stuff, so I'm either doing that casingless or just pitching it. But I got plenty. There you go, guys. I'll tie this one up. We'll put these back in the tub after I wash it. Put them in the fridge overnight, and tomorrow when I have all day to watch them, I'll watch them cure. And then after they're done, I cut them into thirds, which are 1 pound pieces. And I'll show you that. I double wrap them in saran wrap, and cut them into thirds, double wrap them in saran wrap, and then tin foil, and then I put them in 3 pieces in 1 gallon garbage or plastic Ziplocs, and then I freeze them. And they keep really well when you double wrap them with the saran wrap and stuff that way. I mean, I'd like to get a vacuum sealer, and I might do that someday. But right now I'm just washing the tubs and stuff out. So okay guys, that's it for now. That is a H-A-K-K-A, Haka. Food processing 5 pound stuffer. It's all stainless. I think it was just a little over $100. Making my life easy. So I think I got it off on Amazon. Alright guys, God bless, take care. I'll show you when the sausage is done. Bless guys. Remember, don't forget to clean up Mama's kitchen good. Get any bits that got on the counter. I'm going to have a thorough cleaning here. I'm just touching up right now. But after we're gone, clean up, make Mama happy, get everything off the floor, anything off the fronts of the counters, and then she'll let you do it again next year. Take care. Alrighty, it's the next day, next morning. These beautiful sausages have been resting in the refrigerator overnight since I stuffed them yesterday. Today, I preheated the oven to 175. And put a tray of water in the bottom as per instructions. And we're going to roll these babies right in. Like so. Try to keep the space between them. A little bit of space. Get there, baby. There you go. Like so. We'll let them run at 175 for an hour, so until noon. And then at noon we up the temperature to 200. And we start monitoring the internal temperature until it hits 158. Alright, it's an all-day process almost. Alright, well just over an hour has passed. I'm jacking it up to 200 degrees now. And there's my little lovelies in there. We'll just leave them be. And after a little bit I'll put my temperature sensor in here with the alarm set on it for 157. So we can start watching it. And let's see. They want you to reach 160 degrees. Used to be 156. Maybe it's just for margin of error. But we'll test a couple of them, make sure they're 156 or plus. And then they come out, because I don't want to dry the skins out too much so they have a tough hide on them. Alright, it's been about an hour and a half since we turned this on to 200 degrees. I'll put that just about halfway in. We'll see what we're reading here. It's got to go up to 150. They say 160. So as the thermometer settles in, it looks like we're going to be around 120. 2. 4. So we still got 30 degrees to go. So we will keep an eye on this. I can't remember how to set the alert on this yet. She's at 126 right now. So it looks like it's just 15 minutes before 2 o'clock. We'll see how long this takes. Alright guys. Yeah, it's a little after 3 o'clock and it's still only up to 145, 147. It's bouncing between. So we still have another 10, 12 degrees to go. It's a tedious task, but we'll get there. Alright, a couple sausages left in there. I've been taking them out. They reached 158 degrees. And then they popped to 160, which is what the instructions said. Dropping them in some cold water here to help start the chill process, and then you lay them on the counter until they get cool. And then we're going to go out a little later and package them. Leave a little space between them so they cool off. Dinner's on the fry too. Drop the next 2 victims in here, like so. Alright, pretty simple process. Alright, we're going to lay these out, let them dry, and then we'll cut them. Here we go, it's that time. These have cooled to almost room temperature. I went out and bought freezer bags. What I'm going to do, we'll cut these guys into thirds. I'm just going to cut the nubs off the end. Get rid of that. Cut them into thirds. Oh my gosh, does that smell good. Alright, this food saver, it says to stick the end down in the slot, close it down tight, latch it, hit seal. Light goes out. See, it's red, just went out. She's sealed. Alright. Now I gotta try to think about how long do I want this to be. Probably that long. We'll see how that goes. If I need to make it shorter, I will. But these are pretty chubby, you know. Right, drop them in there. Yeah, this could be an inch shorter or so. Well, that's ugly. And these scissors are awful. Jeepers creepers. Alright. Stick the edge right down in there to help hold it. Latch it. Let's see what happens. done. There you go. Now I'm going to trim off so I don't have so much plastic in the refrigerator or in the freezer. Oh, so you say you want to try a slice. Oh, all right. You gotta have a little taste test here. Height is tough. Casing. I usually peel it, so there you go. And that's another reason why I don't like to over cure them, because this turns tough. Oh yeah. That's the stuff right there, boys. All right, one more. I'm just going to seal the end of this. What are you whining about? My cat loves people food. Hope it's big enough. It's a little small. Well, I might get it in there. See if it works. Yep. Alright guys, into the freezer she goes. Friends and family throughout the holiday season love this for their snacks. I make sandwiches with it. Venison deer sausage. Venison deer sausage. Venison summer sausage. One more try. We're here, right? We're here anyway. Yeah, kitty, you like the smell of people food, don't you? She sure does. She's my chow hound cat. My 11-year-old Candy Mandy. That's how old she is. She knows good food when she smells it. Oh, she's kitten. She ain't no dummy. Well, that's about the coolest thing I ever saw. Alright guys and gals, friends and neighbors, all sealed up, ready to go. Take care, God bless. If I don't, take care. Just be safe. Well, I've got all my logs cut up into 1 pound chunks. And what I'm doing right now is just making bags. I don't know if you saw me make just bags, but you just put those in there. Close this down, latch it, you say seal, watch the red light. We're almost 60-70% done. See, she's all sealed. I found that you go with 2.5 ticks, so there's 1, 2.5. That seems to be the right length for these sausages. There's a little tick on each side of the bag here every couple of inches. So, anyway, we got these left to do. We'll finish them up. Let me do more for you again. You're getting bored, I'm getting bored. I got this board here, kind of, the cutting board kind of helps hold the food up to the level of this thing anyway. Stick it down that slot inside, latch it. And boy, she sucks her down flat. Sealing. Well, it's a lot easier than wrapping them, I'll tell you that. Okay guys, what I do is I cut this excess off the edge again, maybe for the second, third time, I don't know, I'm redundant here. And then I just write the date, month and year, and put it aside. So we're coming along pretty good here. Alright, I'll talk to you at the end. Well, there we go, the final product. Approximately 24 packages of 1 pound each of venison summer sausage. Butcher and Packer from Michigan is the kit maker. I love it. Of course, we vacuum sealed with a food saver. We use some of the handling equipment from Butcher and Packer, the 25-pound totes. We used the Kitchener grinder that I think I must have got. I think I got that from Northern Tool actually. And the stuffer, the Hakka, H-A-K-K-A, Hakka stuffer that we got from Amazon. And so lots of great products here that you can make this kind of stuff at home if you enjoy it. A little bit of work, but not bad. I mean, waiting around all day for the sausage to get done in the oven was the hardest part. So guys, we're going to make some more sausage maybe later. Let me know if you like this video. You want to see more sausage making, I can show you how to do the Italian sausage the way I do it. And snack stick. Now the snack stick will be a new experiment because I'll be using that stuffer. Alright, God bless, take care, everybody be safe. We'll see you next time on Bob's Barn Workshop.